Hello everyone and welcome back to 70s and 80s Talk. It has been a while, but I've been very busy. Christmas is now gone. We are now into the new year, so Happy New Year everyone. I wish everybody the best for 2024. Hopefully it will be a good year for everyone. So yeah, I'm back. It's my last day off today from work. So it took me all this time to actually manage to find the time to record some reviews. I've had them wrote for ages, but it's actually just finding the time to actually do the videos. So today I'm going to be reviewing a Whitesnake album, and it is going to be their Slide It In album, which was released in 1984. It's their 6th studio album. It reached number 9 in the UK and 40 in the US Billboard 200, so it didn't do too bad. I thought it would have done a bit better though, but yeah, that was the figures back then. But I think Whitesnake started off quite bluesy, especially with Coverdale's sort of background, and then going more heavier and rockier throughout the albums. But this album is a bit of both actually, when you listen to it as a whole. But I think when you listen to Whitesnake quite a lot and you listen to their albums and compare them, they are very different to each other, and there's definitely different eras of sound that Whitesnake have had throughout the decades that you can separate into different, a bit like Def Leppard actually, I'd say. So I'm just going to go into the review. So the first song on the album is Gambler. A really good song, very popular with the fans. So you've got those heavy drums, and that's the iconic part of this song, it really is. And then the guitar comes in, and it's just real like oomph of sound that those two components produce basically. It's quite dramatic, I'd say. There's keys in there too. I've been a gypsy for 1,000 years. If you don't try and sing that exactly like how Coverdale sings it, you know, you're doing it wrong. That wavy sound in there, with the keys. I'm not sure if it's one of those guitar things possibly in there. But when I actually looked at the live videos, because I was thinking, is it keys or is it one of those guitar things? But I couldn't see a guitar, so it maybe was just keys. I'm not sure. Probably somebody will know. Sorry about my voice today. So number 2 is Slide It In, which is the name on the album. So again, that guitar, great guitar, Whitesnake, you know, it's a band. Yeah, so you've got David, he often does those kind of shrieks that he does in songs, and he does that in here, and that guitar kicks in very well timed. That it's such a jam, this song. The drum is great, the pace quickens. You are waiting for that chorus to sing along to. The guitar riff that runs throughout is brilliant. It's really heavy, but then you have more guitar that is just as quick, which is great. It's a perfect sound. Then we get this more bluesy bit of guitar in there, which is I just think that's a really good part in there. I think this song you can definitely say is a headbanger. You know, you always want to just bang your head along to it. The beat's that prominent in it. And lyrically it flows well, and it's easy to sing along to as well. So the next song is Standing in the Shadow. This one's quite popular as well. They're all popular. If you're a Whitesnake fan, they're all popular. Straight away it's heavy. You got cymbals from the drums that you can really hear. I actually hadn't heard this in a while actually, so it was nice to listen to it again. Coverdale's vocals in this are absolutely brilliant. Another perfect song, lyrically so well written. When you really listen, it is actually really good lyrically. Again, you want to sing along to it. That's always a good sign of a song, you know, a good song, you want to sing along to it. The cymbals continue throughout the song, with that guitar solo, which is insane, by the way, followed by more of that strumming of the electric guitar, with Coverdale's lower toned, deeper vocals briefly in there as well, which he then brings up again. He's quite good at doing that. Number 4 is Give Me More Time. The start reminds me of early Def Leppard, guitar-wise. Again, the heaviness continues with this song, which I love. Haven't heard this one for a while either. I think the standout is the catchiness of the song and the chorus of this song, and all the songs actually. One thing, there's no one that will ever matches standards with Coverdale for me. Like, he is so unique. There's never going to be another Coverdale. He is that unique of a vocalist and a person. And I feel really lucky to have seen him on the farewell tour. Back in 2022, I think it was. I think it was that, yeah. Next one is Love Ain't No Stranger. This one's often played live. Well, it was. You notice this song when it starts. I think it's different to the other ones. With being actually number 5 on the album, I think it's quite well placed because you've got all that heavy stuff and then you've got this one like in the middle sort of thing. I think there's acoustic guitar in this one and then it kicks off. It's a good one to sing along to again though, and it is a classic Whitesnake song. So number 6 is Slow and Easy, again another classic. That all Whitesnake fans know. The start is a bit country, I would say. I like the bass in this, and you know those drums are coming to kick the song right off. That beat really does make the song put it on another level. The drum is quite a deep sound, I'd say. A bit like Gambler. I'll compare it with that. In all honesty though, it's not a one that I would put in on YouTube to listen to. It's not. And I can't really pinpoint why that is. I just think I prefer other songs from the band. So number 7 is Spit It Out. I've heard this song quite a lot of times before I'd actually wrote this review because we were playing the CD in the car, so I'd already listened to this quite a lot beforehand. But it's not what you want to hear at 8 o'clock in the morning. I will say that. Any other time's fine. You've got very heavy guitar and Coverdale's vocals are very fierce in this one. But the catchy chorus and backing vocals also, it's a decent song. I think the drums are the really standout in this song and the guitar solo is really good as well. So number 8 is All or Nothing. Again, it's heavy, it's got a good riff in there. I quite like in songs where the singer will say something, in this case too late, what Coverdale sings, and then quickly adds to that with more lyrics. It creates an image or an idea of a scene being laid out because it's that quick. But it's like you've got one set of vocals and then quickly another set of vocals and you're thinking of one thing and then you go into another thing. And actually you don't really notice these things until you're reviewing them, and it's quite cleverly done actually. The riff in this one reminds me of something, but I couldn't really think of what it was, but it reminded me of something. I think there's keys in this one as well, or maybe the guitar as well. Number 9, Hungry for Love. This is quite different to Guilty for Love. More country vibe. It's quite a groovy song. It's still quick and pace. I wasn't actually sure if I'd heard this one before. All the rest I've heard before. But this one I wasn't that sure. You've got that woe in there that Coverdale does in songs. Keys are really good. They really add a bluesy element to the song, which does run throughout this album. The drums remind me of another Whitesnake song, being Gambler. I've already mentioned Gambler there before. Gambler seems to be that track at the top, number 1, but then bits of it are going through. And again, that actually is quite a clever thing. Whether or not they actually realised they were doing that, I don't know. There's a bit of guitar which sounds like the start of Rosalie by Thin Lizzy, I thought, in this one. And I've mentioned that I've heard that in other songs before. It just must be quite a common thing. I don't know. So number 10, Guilty of Love. Probably one of my favourite Whitesnake songs. I love to sing this one. Drums are great. Everything works so well. That woe in there. Got to sing that bit in there. The guitar quickens in pace. My favourite part is that bit where it slows down and then the drums come in and the vocals and a bit of guitar, and then the drum goes very quick back into the song where it ends. So the last song on the album is Give Me More Time. So the kick in this song is really good. The guitar is again fierce, which is evident in the whole album. A really well written song. The chorus is catchy again. I really like this song. There's twangs of guitar in there, and the guitar's quite heavy as well, which I really like. So overall, a great album. It's Whitesnake, so of course it's a great album. Guilty of Love and Gambler are probably my top two ones on the album. I think the songs I usually go for when listening to Whitesnake are probably more the ones from the 87 album, but I can't say that I dislike anything on this album. What was nice was actually when I was getting the videos up and reading the comments, there was a lot of people in there that saw Whitesnake when this album came out back in the 80s, and it was really nice to see that, like see fans that have been there from the start and are still there now. But also to see younger fans like me, and even younger people than me, getting to know Whitesnake and listen to them. There was a lot of like stories in there about where fans would have met the band back in the day and stuff, and yeah, I definitely recommend, like, if you like are a Whitesnake fan, looking at the comment sections on YouTube, because there is some interesting stories on there. Whitesnake have a huge collection of fans that they have gathered throughout the decades, of all ages, like I just said there. And I definitely think more will be added as time goes on. And it is key that their music is never lost, because it is iconic. Coverdale's voice is iconic. So keep playing it and letting people know about them. I was actually talking about Whitesnake the other day at work, for example, so yeah. People don't know who they are, give them some song recommendations. So that is Slide It In review. So the next one I am going to be reviewing is a pop album. And this artist I haven't reviewed before, and I don't know why, because I actually really like his music, and I'm thinking, why haven't I? I think it's because I've been that focused on rock music. I have done a bit of pop in there. But anyway, it is going to be Michael Jackson's Bad Album. So if you're a Michael Jackson fan, keep a lookout for that album review coming up soon. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care now, everyone. Bye.